All right, Mom, video one of many. So we're gonna do a gentle chair flow. So just grab a chair and preferably one with no arms. And then if you need a blanket or anything comfortable under your seat, or under your feet, you can grab that. All right, so I'm going to go through a chair flow, which is just like any other flow, but we utilize a chair for extra support. And something to keep in mind is that yoga isn't necessarily about getting ourselves into poses. It's more about bringing awareness to our bodies and our mind and our breath. So once you get your chair and anything else you need, I'll shut the window. So come to the front of your chair so that your feet are firmly grounded on the floor. So this is where a blanket will come in handy if your feet don't touch the floor, which I know they do, but just in case they don't, you can put a blanket underneath so that you can bring the earth up to your feet. But either way, blanket or no blanket, feet firmly grounded on the floor. Then you want to make sure that you're not slouching back, but sitting up as straight as you can. Tuck your chin down slightly and imagine a marionette string pulling you up from the crown. So sitting as tall as possible, rest your hands on your lap. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes and just start to bring awareness to your breath. So breathing naturally, no need to control or manipulate your breath, just let it go and start to notice what you feel. Notice if it's in your chest, if it's shallow, if it's in your belly, if it's deep. And then as you start to bring more awareness to your breath, you'll start to notice that it slows down. And our breath is the first signal to our body to relax. If you're having a hard time relaxing, you can start just going through points of contact. So think of your feet and then let them relax. Bring your awareness up to your seat on the chair. Bring awareness there and then try to relax. Good. Maybe pull your shoulders up to your ears and then draw them back. Anything to get you into yoga mode, whatever that means to you. So still breathing. Hopefully by now your breath is starting to get a little longer. The goal is for our breath to smooth out. If it's possible, bring your breath to your nose. So just in and out through just your nose. And then if that's possible, start to constrict the back of your throat slightly. You'll start to hear this oceanic sound. That's a yoga breath. We call it Ujjayi breath. And Ujjayi breath translates to victory breath. So again, the goal is to bring more awareness to our body and our mind, and we do that by linking our breath to our movement. Still breathing. You want your breath to be deep enough so that it's a little unnatural, because when you start to do something that's not natural, then it allows everything else to fall away and you become present and you get a little deeper into your body. Okay, one more round. Good, if your eyes are closed, open them. If they're open, I'll open mine. Okay, so feet are firmly pressed into the ground. So we'll start to warm up, still utilizing that long, deep, smooth breath. So lift your toes up off the floor and then try to press down all four corners of your feet into the earth and then let your toes drop down. Good, again, lift your toes, plant your feet and let your toes drop. Good, one 10. Lift your toes, plant your feet, and let your feet drop. Good. Something else to be aware of, I'm doing it right now, is to not like push your chest forward. Try to think of wearing a corset or zipping up a jacket. Think of all those corsets that you're wearing and you're tying it up. So a zipper might be a little bit easier to imagine. Good. So still imagining that marionette string pulling you up. And we're gonna do cat-cow pose in chair. So cat-cow. Take a deep inhale. I just told you not to do this, but we're gonna do this. So exaggerate, pull your chest forward on your inhale. If it feels okay, lift your chest, lift your gaze. And then on your exhale, round your spine, curl back. Keep your hands on your knees. You can use it as support too. And that's on your exhale. So inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, curl back. Again, link your breath for movement. So take your entire inhale to move forward. As soon as you can't inhale anymore, fill all the way up, and then exhale, pull back for a cat. And empty all the way out on the exhale. Again, inhale, pull forward. Lift your chest. Exhale for a cat. Last time, inhale, cow pose. Exhale for a cat. Sit tall. Kai's joining us for cat. Hi, Kai. All right. So now we're going to twist. So inhale, lift your arms up over your head. Full inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Bring your left hand on the outside of your right knee, and then you can grab a hold of the chair with your right hand if you can. Just twisting as much as you can. You don't want to feel any pain. So if you're twerking your back or tweaking your back, don't do that. Just find a comfortable position, stay there, find your breath. Remembering to keep it long and smooth. Every inhale, fill up. Every exhale, see if you can deepen the twist just slightly. Making sure not to turn your body, but to keep your hips squared. Good, last breath, inhale. And exhale, turn back around. Other side, inhale, arms lift up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. This time, right hand comes on the outside of left knee. You can grab the chair if you'd like. Just turn to the side as much as you can. Inhale and exhale. My favorite part about warm-ups is that it seems kind of like silly or slow at times, but that's the time that you can really find your breath and be gentle with yourself. So like I said, yoga is not about like getting our bodies into these weird contortions. It's about awareness and our breath, and then finding space. Good, last breath. Turn back around. So every pose that we get into, it might feel a little funky at first. So just allow yourself to get into that pose, figure it out, and then once you're there and you feel comfortable, then you can start to find places that you can expand. And then calm your breath down. Okay. All right. So in every flow class, we usually do a sun salutation, sun salutation A. So we're gonna do that with the chair. And then the videos to come, I'll add on, and I can also just show you a regular sun salutation without the chair. But like I said, it's not really about the poses. Wow, I'm sounding repetitive, whatever. It's not about the poses, it's just about linking our breath to our body and finding space. So this is seated mountain. We would call it mountain if we were standing. Hands are on your lap. Come back to your breath. I think my breath is calming, kind of. All right. Good. So inhale your arms up overhead. Lift up slightly if it feels comfortable. Exhale, hands come together and prayer in front of your chest. Exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms lift up overhead. Palms touch, exhale, hands come to heart. Last time, inhale, arms up overhead. Hands come to prayer at your heart. Now it really begins. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. This time, exhale, swan dive down. Let your hands come down as far as they can where it's comfortable. So either fingertips, or if you can, rest your palms, do that. And then let your head hang heavy. Really feel the weight of your skull. And then let your chest rest on your legs. Let your head hang heavy, keep your neck soft. Find your breath and find space. Hopefully by now your breath is deeper, but if it isn't, I'll just keep reminding you to come back to your breath. Good, last breath in. Let it all go. Awesome, next pose, halfway lift. So you're gonna lengthen out through your spine from your tailbone out to your crown. You can bring your fingertips to the floor, or you can bring your hands to your shins or to your thighs, whatever feels comfortable. The goal is just to lengthen out from your spine to the crown of your head. I'll turn around and you can stay there. So from forward fold, halfway lift. I usually bring my hands to my shins because it gives me more space to lengthen out. Good, so stay lengthened. One more round of breathing. Exhale, forward fold. Head hangs heavy. This time we won't stay here as long. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, come back to seated position. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Good. That's sun salutation A. So now we'll start to do it a little bit quicker. So with our breath, inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come to prayer in front of your chest. Again, inhale, arms up. This time, exhale, dive down, let your head hang heavy. Hands rest wherever they can. Neck is soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come to touch. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Rest your hands on your lap. Close your eyes. Take 3 to 5 rounds of breath. Hopefully by now your breath has come into your belly. So on your inhale, you should let your belly grow like a Buddha. And then exhale, pull your navel back to your spine. Inhale. Expand. Exhale. Contract. Good. Open your eyes. We'll do one last thing just because I know you're already so good at it. Let's do eagle pose. So usually when we're standing, we would cross our legs and our arms. You can cross your legs and arms when you're sitting, but sometimes in chair yoga, we would just cross our arms. So up to you. If you are crossing your right leg over, you can just let it hang. If that's fine for you and you can go a little bit further, you can twist your foot around. Again, whatever's comfortable, or just both feet flat on the floor. If your right leg is on top, then your right arm is going to go underneath your left. So cross your left over your right. Then with your arms, I'm pretty sure you can do this, but if not, you can bring the backs of your palms together or take a full twist and try to get your palms to touch. Now, this feels tricky to me right now. Lift your shoulders up to your ears and then roll your shoulder blades down. And then technically the goal is to get your elbows up to eye level. If that doesn't feel comfortable, just twist wherever you can with your shoulders relaxed. Remember that zipper up the front of your body. Find your breath. Slow it down. So my gaze is just on the inside of my arms. You want it to be somewhat inward. You don't want to be like looking out, just so that you can focus mainly on your breath. One more round of breathing. Good. Unwind, shake it out, and we'll do the other side. Let's take a reset with our breath. Take a deep inhale in and out. Good. So again, if you want to keep both feet on the floor, go for it. If you want to cross, we're bringing our left leg over our right. I'm going to try to twist it around. And then our left arm will go under our right. So left arm under and then wrap. Sometimes in yoga classes, they'll say, whatever you did on one side, do it on the other, but our bodies just aren't made like that. So if you can't twist on one side, but you can on the other, go for it. If you can't, again, you can cross. Sometimes people will do like a V. Sometimes people will bring their palms together or wrap around. Again, relax your shoulders down. Try to pull your elbows up as much as possible. Lower your gaze and breathe. Sitting up tall, chin is slightly tucked. So this is obviously not as comfortable as, cat-cow or folded position. But something that yoga can teach us is that when we're uncomfortable, instead of reacting and trying to get out of it, we can pause and then respond. So we can decide how we want to respond to what we're feeling. So if it feels uncomfortable, remind yourself it's temporary. And then just try to respond and breathe. Doesn't always come right away. Doesn't usually come all the time. That's okay, that's yoga. One last breath. Good, let it go. All right, let's take one more sun salutation and then we'll finish up with our final pose, Shavasana. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Great job. So the final resting pose, Shavasana, it's usually done laying on the floor, but since we're in a chair, you can either lay on the floor or just sit back in your chair. You just want to find a comfortable position. So you can even slouch back and rest your head. You don't want to be holding any of your muscles or activating any of your muscles. Just relax, come to your breath, close your eyes. You can stay here as long as you need. If you decided to lay on the floor, I'll show you really quick. This is my favorite pose. Hopefully you can see. If you're laying on the floor, you're just gonna lay all the way down and take up as much space as you need. It's supposed to be a complete relaxation. So let your hands fall however they need to. Close your eyes and just stay here for a moment. If you have music, that's great. If you don't, and you're having a hard time staying still, you can go through a gratitude list where you just start naming off all the things you're grateful for. Okay. Or sometimes I like to just listen and I'll start to name what I'm hearing. hearing. So a helicopter overhead that I have no idea what's going on with it. Or birds chirping, or Kai meowing, or whatever it may be. Kai also loves Shavasana. And then when you do that, all it's doing is bringing your mind to the present moment. Stay here as long as you need. If you fall asleep, that's okay. I've fallen asleep before too. It's a little scary when you're taking class and you fall asleep, because when you wake up, you're not sure where the class is. Anyway, all right. If you want to get up, hi. If you want to get up, you don't want to get up abruptly. So start to deepen your breath. Bring movement into your fingers and your toes. Let your head drop from side to side. Good. Roll off to one side. Fetal position. And this signifies the end of our class, and then coming to a new day, a new start, or a rebirth, whatever. Then from here, use your hands to softly guide you into a comfortable seated position. I'll get close to cut. You can bring your hands to prayer in front of your chest, or just let them rest in your lap. We're gonna do a breathing technique called box breathing. So you're gonna inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold at the bottom for 4. We'll do it 3 rounds. Close your eyes if you like, or just let them fall heavy. Let's begin. Fill all the way up. Breathe in. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath at the top. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Again, fill up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Empty all the way out. 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Last time. Breathe in. And hold. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Come back to your natural breath. Open your eyes if they're closed. And then we say, Namaste. Namaste, Mom. Love you.